It's already time for the Sephora Savings Event, and that is wild to me because I feel like time has been flying by, but that also means officially that spring is here. So thank you so much to Sephora for sponsoring this video. Always wild for me to be able to say out loud, truly. So if you've never gotten to shop the Sephora Savings Event, it is amazing. So if you're watching this right now, the Sephora Savings Event has already begun. Everything is on sale, which is incredible. So whether you're needing to stock up on things that you already love, maybe you're wanting to try something new, maybe your mascara is getting old and you're like, I need a new mascara and I want to try something. I have some recommendations for you, of course, but I also have things I'm repurchasing that I have loved for a while, makeup, skincare, etc. And then I'll also share my wish list of the things that are in my cart. I probably need you guys' help weeding through some of these because there's a lot in my cart. I'm gonna pop on the screen all of the details of the savings event. One of the things I love about this event is that all Sephora collection products are 30% off for the duration of the event. So from the time you're watching this all the way through April 14th, and that is for all tiers of their Beauty Insider program. If you've not joined the Beauty Insider program, it's free. I'll link it below. That way you can have access to the savings event. So there's different tiers in the Beauty Insider program. I'll put them on the screen, and when you can shop, you either save 20%, 15%, or 10% off your order depending on your tier. So the code to use is SAVE MORE to be able to shop the savings event. I will have every single product that I am mentioning, the shade I use, all the info you wanna know down in the description box and in a pinned comment. If you are thinking about buying one of my recommendations, that is where you can find it. And of course, I will have the link to join Sephora's Beauty Insider program and to shop the savings event down below. Let's dive in. I had to organize myself, okay, for this because I felt I had so much I wanted to talk about. I had to weed through it. Okay, so these are my tippity-toppity best recommendations from Sephora. Let's dive in. Okay, let's first talk about what I'm repurchasing because I feel like if I'm repurchasing something, that means I loved it so much. Well, obviously, I'm buying it again. So those I feel like are my tippity-toppity favorites. First up, needs no introduction. It is my very well-loved, almost gone NARS bronzing cream. I just love this stuff so much. It's nearly gone. This is the second one of these I've used up. Okay. I couldn't tell you any other bronzer that I own that I have like fully used up once, let alone twice. So I'm buying it again for the third time. I'm telling you, there is something special about this. I think I've realized that the reason it's so good is it has coverage like it is its own cream foundation, but it has that bronzer tone that works really well for my skin tone. So the shade I use, they have multiple shades. I have the lightest shade, Laguna 01. And so I feel like because it almost adds coverage, it really stays in place well. It's the perfect tone for me. I absolutely recommend this product to everyone that asks. This is kind of in a random order, I know, but the Amika Perk Up Dry Shampoo. I'm gonna repurchase this. I have gone through different dry shampoos that I've loved, especially in the past year, but this is one that I found doesn't give a white cast as much. And if you like the sprayer format, I like the powder puff kind too. And I use that when my hair is like really needing, you know what I mean? But this, I feel like for general everyday use, I tend to reach for a lot, especially in the past few months. This one is almost gone, so I'm just gonna buy it again while I can save money, even though, I mean, I guess I should say I have like this much left, but I know it'll be gone in the next few weeks. So I'm gonna buy it while I can save some money. It smells really nice. The white cast can exist, but it's a lot less than a lot of the ones I've tried in this format. So I've grown to really like this for my everyday, zhuzh my hair up, soak up a little oil, dry shampoo. Some of you guys are probably tired of hearing me talk about this. It's the In Beauty Project Mineral Sun Glow. Wow. Just wow. This took my breath away when I first discovered it. I am eking out the last little bits of it today. I love it so much. It has a slightly glowy finish, but it's not overpowering. And I love that I can put makeup on top of this, whether it's like heavier makeup, lighter makeup, no matter what, it always looks nice. The glow shines through just enough, but it's not like Tin Man wildly glowy. And I love that it's mineral. If you're looking for a mineral SPF, obviously there's absolutely no white cast because it's kind of glowy and they have different shades. I use the shade Fair Medium. Such a fan. Cannot wait to have a fresh one of these because I think technically this expires. Oh no, never mind. This doesn't expire till January of next year. I just used it up well before that date. which I can't say for all the other SPFs I've tried. This one I'm gonna have to pop on the screen. I have been missing in my routine, and it's gonna be no surprise to those of you that have been around a while. The Pharmacy Niacinamide moisturizer mask. I never remember the exact name. Oh my gosh. This was one of those products that when I would use it in combination, like when I would use retinol or tretinoin, I would put on the tretinoin and then this afterwards. It is so perfect for soothing your skin, moisturizing your skin, especially on those nights you are doing an active or something like tretinoin that can be irritating. And I feel like when I use it in combination with that, I don't get the redness, peeling, and irritation that I might otherwise. So I've been missing it a lot. So I'm definitely repurchasing. I think I'd mentioned last time I was going to repurchase it and I didn't. And guess what? I regretted it. So I'm buying it this time. I am going to repurchase the Rare Beauty liquid liner. I, over the years, have fallen in love with this more and more, and I've repurchased it a couple times. So this one's just about gone. It's what I'm wearing today as my liquid liner. I feel like it is one of those really unique products that the brush itself is like a paintbrush tip, like a calligraphy pen, honestly. And once you get used to using that, I love it because it comes to such a fine point. I can get really, really detailed work in if I need, but generally it really helps me get the shape that I want. And so I just love this. I feel like it lasts a decent amount of time. It doesn't dry out super quickly. Yeah, I am quite a fan, and I don't notice that it runs or smudges or anything like that. I feel like most liquid liners anymore that are worth their salt, you don't really experience any running or smudging or anything like that. I should speak for myself. I know, like, I'm thinking about a family member of mine that their eyes are always watery and they struggle. So I don't know, but I'm a fan and it does not run or smudge on me. Those are the things I'm repurchasing. There might be a thing or two in here as I'm going through my next list of must-haves that one of them's almost gone. So I'm like, I might end up repurchasing. But anyway, okay, let's dive into my must-haves, my absolute favorites that I think you should consider if you are running out of something or just wanting to try something new. So first up is the foundation. I feel like I mention in every Sephora video, but it really is one of those foundations that if you have not tried, you really might love. And it's from House Labs. It's their Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. It's what I'm wearing today. It is that Goldilocks effect kind of foundation where it's not overly matte, it's not overly dewy, it really is kind of satin. I feel like it works with a lot of skin tones. The coverage level is about medium, but you can build it up a bit more. It stays really nicely throughout the day. I just think it's one of those foundations a lot of people would like. So if you are wanting to branch out and try something different, you've heard a lot about this, you might consider it. The shade range is great too. I wear the shade 100 Light Neutral, and I would say it's a pretty darn good shade match for me, for sure. Another favorite is something I use on days I'm not using liquid liner. I don't wear liquid liner every single day, and it is the Sephora 12-Hour eyeliner. This one is waterproof. It has a bunch of different colors. The shade I tend to go for more often than not is Tiramisu, which is this beautiful, deep, rich brown. I definitely think it is waterproof. I definitely, like, I'll put it in the upper waterline. It doesn't transfer down. It is the only one that is giving my Makeup by Mario a run for its money. And this is Sephora collection, which means it's 30% off for all tiers for anyone that's a part of their Beauty Insider program. So just something to consider. I want to try another color just because I've always loved Tiramisu, but anyway, big fan of that eyeliner. The mascara that kind of surprised me this year was the Benefit Fan Fest. I feel like this can give a pretty natural look to the lashes while still giving that curl and volume. You know how some mascaras, when they're volumizing, they tend to look really clumpy. I don't even know that clumpy is the word. It just looks really, really fake. This I feel like can still give a natural-ish look, but still give that darkened, curled up lash look. So I've been such a fan. I've repurchased it once, which I feel like for a lot of mascaras, ones that I'm like, oh, I like it pretty well, I don't tend to repurchase. This is one I've really been enjoying, and I feel like it can still separate the lashes nicely too. I don't notice a bunch of flaking and smudging either. Okay. The Shark Flex Style, this is how I've been doing my hair a lot. I actually used something different today. I also used dry shampoo today. Yesterday when I washed my hair, what I used was this Shark Flex Style. It is basically a blow dryer and hair curler in one. You've probably heard a lot about it. It is very similar to the Dyson one. I have not tried the Dyson one, but I will tell you the Shark one is so good. And I have really, really kind of leaned into using that most days. I've realized for me it works best when I basically just have my hair blow dried completely. It says get it mostly dry, a little wet. I just blow dry it all the way. It might be slightly damp, but I generally get it dry. Then I'll go in with it. I've also used it with second day or third day hair just to like redo my hair with it. And it works really well that way too. It has like a gentle, slight curl, kind of similar to what I have today. And it also just kind of tamps down the frizz and makes my hair look done versus like if I just had it blow dried a little. Do you know what I'm saying? So I've just been a fan of it. I feel like it's a great product, especially if you feel like that's something you would actually utilize. And this is one of those times you can actually save some money, which is a big deal. I'm just saying, if you've been thinking about it, this would probably be the time to pull the trigger. I always mention too, you know, if you can't shop yet when you're watching this, I always recommend to build your cart. You know, have the things in your cart that you were thinking about, because some of these things do tend to sell out when the earlier tiers can shop. So just something to consider. This perfume I love so much. It is the Ariana Grande Mod Vanilla, or is it Vanilla Mod? I feel like I never get the name exactly right. But anyway, it is just that perfume I can't stop wearing. It's so pleasing, I think, to most people. It definitely smells like vanilla. It doesn't smell like a fakey vanilla, and it doesn't smell like a overly mature vanilla. It really is a kind of flirty, still a little bit sweet, but not overly so vanilla. I love I love this perfume. And I was trying to check how far. I'm probably a little less than halfway through this, but yeah, big fan of it. It's so good. Another product that I am nearly gone with is this Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop. I wear the shade 4. It's one of those lightweight products that has more coverage than you'd think. It is listed as a skin tint, but it definitely has, I think it leans on medium coverage, and I love the squeezy bottle. It's easy to travel with. It's super lightweight. I have traveled with this numerous times. I love the coverage level. It looks pretty throughout the day. I feel like my skin likes it. So it's one that I feel like I don't hear a lot about, but in the realm of skin tints, this is up there for me. And so I wanted to recommend it here because it really is so good. So yeah, big fan. I know we're bopping around, but in the skincare world, if you already love the Paula's Choice 2% BHA, this is a great time to stock up. If you've never tried it, this would be a great time to try it, because this is that product. This is that product for a reason. It is such an easy way to kind of help your skin. I describe it as like turn over, you know what I mean? It does say when you're first using it, use it every other day, and then you can go up to twice a day. I do this once a day, and I don't do it on the same days I do tretinoin. So I try to keep it light. I do this maybe once or twice a week just for upkeep. But if you are really feeling congested and you just feel like your skin needs something, it might need this, honestly. So big fan of this product. There's a reason it's so popular. The self-tanner I have used exclusively for a few years now is the Saint Tropez Express Self Tan. This is a brand new one. I'm almost through my other. This is just my go-to. I will say this, it says Express, like you could just leave it on for a few hours. No, I fully recommend put this on at night, go to bed, and then shower off in the morning. I actually don't think it works great as an express self-tanner, but I think it is magic as just a regular self-tanner. The color is never ever orange. It always wears off evenly. I have like a travel size of this that I have brought traveling, whether I've gone to Europe or Disney or anywhere. I always have it with me. I'll reapply like halfway through the trip. But I love it. I have had no streaks with it. Like, it's just one of those foolproof products that I highly recommend. Again, great time to save some money. If I didn't have a full one, I'd be repurchasing it. I should add to my cart the mitt that Saint Tropez makes for this is amazing. It's double-sided, and I feel like it makes for the perfect self-tan. So probably gonna buy a fresh one of those because I do need a new one. And they're like $9, so to get some chunk off, that's a nice time to buy, especially if you're gonna buy the self-tanner. Okay, my favorite eyeshadow right now is this one I'm wearing right now. It is from Merit Beauty. It's their Solo Shadow. These are almost like a cream to powder formula, but it is this shade in particular. It's Vachetta. Oh baby, it is that perfect, slightly warmer brown that I feel like, especially if you have hazel eyes, it is the perfect brown. It really makes them pop. There's something magic about this shade, man. I don't know. Like, I liked a few of their other shades a lot, but once I tried this, I was like, meh, This is the only one I'm reaching for. It's perfect, but I love this formula. It really is unique. I feel like it stays on really well throughout the day. It kind of dries down. This has been, if I'm gonna take the time to put on a colored shadow that's not like a shimmer, this is what I'm grabbing. Next up is this liquid blush that, especially as we're going into spring and summer, I was already wearing it a lot, but I've been reaching for it a lot more. It's from Ciel. It's their Blush and Protect SPF 50. I have it in the shade Behati. It is so beautiful. It is so easy to apply. It stays really well because it kind of dries down, which I feel like is rare for a cream, or like this is technically a liquid blush. But I'll just apply a little bit to the back of my hand and then just use my middle finger to tap it in. Sometimes I'll blend it in even more to the skin with my beauty sponge that I used that day. The tone of this, the formula, I love that it's got SPF. Like, why not have a little bit of extra SPF protection? In a minute, when we talk about my wish list, I have like 2 products from this brand in my cart that I really want to try because this impressed me so much. They're big into like SPF in all their products. Like, that is their gimmick. Well, it's not even a gimmick. It's what they do, and I love that. Quick shout out to this Charlotte Tilbury lip liner. These are really popular, but the shade Super Size Me, I feel like is never recommended, and it is so good. It's definitely more of a pink, but I have been leaning into this color so much more, and I feel like a lot of people, like, I really like the Pillow Talk shade, and there's another one, the nude, iconic nude, but this one is definitely pinker, a little bit deeper, not super deep. And if you've got slightly more pigmented lips, you will probably love this. And then I paired it today with the Rare Beauty lipstick in Humble. Okay, this has become my go-to lipstick. It really has. I feel like I can work this lipstick in with any lip liner. I'm obviously wearing it with the Charlotte Tilbury Super Size Me. It's a matte lipstick, but it feels like a satin. It feels so comfortable. And this shade, Humble, is like my perfect shade. So wanted to recommend those 2. All right, let's go into my wish list, shall we? So as I said, we are entering the no judgment zone. Okay, I felt a little bit in a rut with my makeup lately, and so I am dying to try some new products. As you guys know, I've really pulled the reins in on how much makeup I'm bringing into my life, but I do still bring in makeup. Like, I'm obviously still doing makeup videos here, so I am dying to try some new stuff. So I went a little ham adding things, but I need to weed through it. So I'll let you guys help me in the comments. What are your thoughts on some of these products? Have you tried them? Did you love them? Did you hate them, etc.? Couple things I was wanting something fresh on. I was wanting to try a new eyeliner just for fun. I've obviously loved the ones I've loved for a long time, and so it's been a while since I've tried something fresh. So I was looking through reviews and I added the Lancome Drama Liquid Pencil, TM, long wear eyeliner. It says it is long wearing, it's a gel eyeliner, 24 hours in just 1 stroke. Listen, I want to try this. The reviews, people love this. It's got a lot of 5-star reviews. It says the hybrid gel eye pencil has the richly pigmented effect of a liquid eyeliner with the ease of application of a pencil liner. Beautiful. No smudging, flaking, fading, transfer. Great. Cannot wait to try it. So that one is in my cart. That one is staying. I'm going to buy that one. Mascara was another thing that I was like, just want to try something new. What's new out there, you know? And so I have 2 in my cart. I think I'm only going to buy 1 though. So again, I'm curious your thoughts. I added the Prada Scope Lash Lifting and Lengthening Mascara. So Sabrina Carpenter was like shown wearing this mascara, and I was looking at before and afters of this mascara, and they were very realistic. Like, I don't know, there's something about, I think we all just appreciate those kinds of before and afters where they're not wearing fake lashes. Like, you can tell it's actual lashes and actual mascara on the lashes. So I love that things are moving towards that. That's amazing. I actually, like, reading through it's got some good reviews, but there were some people that were like, you know, I feel like it's not adding a ton though, but I'm like, sometimes that's what I want. So I'm intrigued enough, and the brush on this, I feel like it just looks so unique and that you could really wiggle at the base and push the lashes up. So I think I'm intrigued enough to try this. We'll see. It is really pricey for a mascara, so I'll be glad to get a percentage off for sure. The other one I had in my cart is the Makeup by Mario Master Mascara. Since I've had such good experience with their liner, I figured maybe their mascara is great. Who knows? Again, it's got some good reviews. It's definitely a new product. It has a kind of conical, it looks like natural bristle brush, which I tend to like both of those things. So this one's also sitting in my cart. It's a little bit cheaper than the Prada. So I think if I am gonna get one, I'm kind of leaning this Makeup by Mario one first. Little bit of skincare I added to my cart. So one that's on my wish list is from Dr. Idris. It's the Major Fade the Serum Dark Spot Treatment. So it's got niacinamide in it. It can help basically even out your skin tone. I feel like serums like this can be really effective. So I'm thinking about this one. I also was wanting to look for one that has tranexamic acid. I'm sure I butchered how to pronounce that, but there was a serum I recently tried that had that, and I really feel like it made a difference in the evening of my skin tone and just the lightening of the, you know, sunspots I had, freckles, etc. I'm just kind of in the market to look for a serum that has that. So anyway, this one I don't think has that, but it's still the same idea. So thinking about that one. I also added a moisturizer that should be really good, like for your barrier. This one's from Dermalogica. It's the Stabilizing Repair Cream Moisturizer. It's got squalane and Cica, which I love. Anything that's got Cica in it, my skin seems to absolutely love. Very calming. This one can help reduce the appearance of redness. It's moisturizing. It provides restorative lipids to strengthen your skin barrier. So I feel like this would be great if you are like me and you're using retinol and tretinoin or you're using other actives. A moisturizer like this can really help calm it and keep everything in balance. And so definitely thinking about buying that one. Okay, I put the sheet mask in. I will say this, I have not bought a sheet mask in a long time. This one just caught my eye, and I can get one for $5, and so I guess it'd be even cheaper, but it's from Biodance. It's their BioCollagen Real Deep Mask for pore minimizing and firming care. It's one of those ones where when you put it on, you leave it on for a few hours and it kind of slowly sinks into the skin. It kind of changes colors, etc. By changes colors, I mean the white goes away and it kind of sinks into your skin and it becomes clear. I just want to try it. I just want to try it. I'm like, all right, at $5, like that's an expensive one, but I'm like, I'll make a whole thing of it, do like a whole self-care evening. I don't know. So let me know if you've tried this or if you have a sheet mask that you really see results from. This one I was mentioning, it's great for like before an event or something like that, or just to give that really glass skin effect. So we'll see. I did have a pack of 4 as well. Okay, I need you guys to talk me out of this one, okay? This one is from YSL and it is the Make Me Blush Powder Blush. I'm gonna be very, very honest here. This packaging has got me, okay? It has got me. It is so pretty. But the other thing that got me was this shade. It is exactly the kind of blush shade that I love. Exactly, like to a T. So this shade is Rose Haze. It, like for my skin tone, I feel like it's gonna look exactly the way I like blush to look. But it's so expensive. But again, I'm like doing the math. I'm like, all right, get my percentage off. And I'm like, well, so I don't know if I'm gonna get it or not. This would be, I think if I buy it, this would be my most expensive blush I own. I'm like, Mother's Day is coming up, like. So this next product I want to try because I've heard so much about it, the Tower 28 SOS Facial Spray. This is that hypochlorous acid spray that you have probably seen on social media or YouTube or whatever. You can get a small 1 ounce bottle. That's probably what I'm gonna do just to try it versus like getting the Big Daddy and then not liking it or whatever. So it's supposed to soothe and purify stressed out skin. It's supposed to calm visible irritation and redness. Hypochlorous acid, it's anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and so it helps defend your skin from harmful bacteria, reduce redness, and soothe irritation. I just feel like, especially a lot of us are trying to restore our skin barrier. I feel like I'm in a good spot now. But nonetheless, like I feel like this is one of those things that can be great if you have kind of more irritation and inflammation, you know? So I mentioned 2 products from the Ciel brand. I always want to say Ciele. Is it Ciel though? I've heard everyone else says Ciel, so I'm just like following the crowd, I guess. First up, I heard someone talking about how it is the one product that when they wear it, they're always asked or told that their skin looks amazing. And like any other product they wear, they don't get asked that. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm listening. Yeah. So it's the Ciel Tint and Protect SPF 50. It's a skin tint. Yeah, I'm looking at, I think the shade 3 Light might be good for me. Yeah, I think that's probably gonna be exactly, but it's got niacinamide in it, allantoin, I don't know how to say that one, okay. Anyway, so it's got some good skincare in it. Of course, SPF 50. I just kind of want to try it based on what that one person said, you know? But also the Ciel concealer. So again, it's got SPF of 50. The reviews for this are really, really good. So again, I think, is this the shade 03P I was eyeing? I'll have to kind of look closer before I actually check out. But yeah, I just, again, love the idea that there's some SPF to it. I love that it's got good reviews. People are saying they really, really like it. And I like the idea that you could, of course, I mean, like any concealer, you can use in other spots on your face. And I feel like this having that little bit of extra SPF to it and being able to like reapply to your nose and just kind of tap it in. And that's always where I have like redness and, you know. Anyway, so those are all the things on my wish list. Again, I'll have everything linked in the order I mentioned them down below, kind of organized for you if that's helpful. I'll have my shades that I am if you are a twin or you're just kind of using it as a reference point. Thank you again, of course, to Sephora for sponsoring this video. So wild. I will have the link to sign up for Sephora's Beauty Insider program below so that you can shop the spring savings event at Sephora. Again, I'll pop on the screen which tiers can shop and when and what your percentage off will be. Again, the code to shop the savings event is SAVE MORE. And again, the reminder that all Sephora collection products are 30% off for all tiers for the entire duration of the savings event. So very exciting time to shop. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you've been missing my makeup videos, I am bringing some more back because I have to be honest, I've been kind of missing them too. I've been doing a lot of vlogs, but I've been missing more beauty videos. So more to come for sure because I'm in the mood, baby. I'm in the mood for makeup. And I will definitely film whatever I do end up buying. I will film a try on video of these once I receive them. So if you're interested in that, subscribe, stick around for that. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.